Hello, everyone. Welcome to brand new episode of the Spectral Denizen, where shadows speak and mysteries linger. First episode of 2025. Haven't done an episode since 2023, actually. So pretty excited to be doing this with my boy Humberto of Lionheart Plays. How are you doing, my friend?
How you guys doing? I'm doing good. Nose is a little stuffy, and it is 4 in the morning, but we all good because we can't sleep.
Nice, nice. So today we're going to be talking about something called Uncanny Valley. Um, it's something that's interested me a lot, and I know today actually they just banned TikTok here in the U.S., but um, when it was active, there was a lot of videos where they explored this uncanny valley. If whoever is listening to this podcast, uncanny valley is essentially when something looks vaguely human, vaguely familiar, but you can tell something's just not right, and it gives you this weird sensation, this weird feeling that something's not right. um I don't know if you've ever experienced anything like this yourself, Humberto.
Um, I I want to say, like, I don't want to offend anybody, because you know it could. I don't know how to explain it, but I guess in a way, sure. Um, I think with my seventh grade. Is it seventh grade? No, I lied. Crap. That was the seventh grade. I think it was either no, actually seventh grade science teacher. She looked weird and gave me weird vibes. Like, I don't know if it was just the way her face was. It just didn't, like, she always creeped me out whenever she looked at me and stuff. And it wasn't like, oh, the way like a person would, like a predator would look at a child or anything like that. It was just the face, not necessarily the eyes or anything. Just like, I don't know how to explain it. It just didn't look. It wasn't menacing, but it looked off. Like it was unsettling to watch, but it wasn't menacing. If that makes sense. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
no, that makes perfect sense, and I think that encapsulates what uncanny valley is. It's kind of like a primal instinct, as humans that have developed over the years, since our ancestors were back in the day hunting, and like it, almost like a defense mechanism of like, hey, like it looks human, but there's something definitely wrong with it. Like, it looks human, but our brain is like, that's not human, and it kind of just like sends off red flags, alarms in our body, our system, where it's just like that something's not right here, and it deters us from these things.
Yeah,
um
yeah. It was just like in my case, it was just, I don't know, the way the angle of her eyes were. It was just weird to me. Like, it wasn't menacing, but she still wasn't. I don't know.
yeah, no, and it never is. Like, it could be just someone, like someone from behind the wall, like smiling at you, but like it just, some of the features in the face are just like a, a little too exaggerated, or it something about it just doesn't feel right. And that's where we're gonna be exploring today. And I actually have here on YouTube a couple of Uncanny Valley TikTok compilations. Shout out to TikTok, no longer available in the U.S.
Rip.
Um, rip TikTok. But I can go ahead and play this video here. It's a couple of minutes long, and I'll try to explain it as it comes along. But um, it goes into the whole uncanny valley situation where we recognize something as human, but our body, uh, I guess, kind of like a filter system, is like, wait, even though it looks human, like something is not right here. So we'll go ahead and look at this first video here. And again, I'll try my best to go and describe what's happening here. So she's just in her house, and there it is. Like I think that's the thing. Like she looks downstairs, and there's this thing,
Are
and
you
and it looks human. Let me share it real quick. I don't think I've shared it with you.
yeah, I was gonna say I
Um,
can't see it.
there you go. You should be able to see it now. So
Okay.
she's in her house. She's getting her drink from her fridge, and she's about to go into her room, and she looks down, and there's this humanoid, but she looks down, and then, like the features in this thing's face are like exaggerated, almost cartoonish, where like the mouth is like elongated, and the eyes are like bright white. Like
Bro, that's definitely not cartoonish, man.
I like looking at it, like it looks human, but like looking at the face, like what is that? Honestly, this TikTok here specifically, it's a little bit more on the exaggerated side, I would say. But I think even like, and this guy's just finding a bunch of money, kind of like a ET show. Okay,
Ooh.
this right here is the perfect example of Uncanny Valley. Like you're looking at this thing, and it looks human, but like just seeing the way its eyebrows are, and there's something about it. Just looking at this face, that just screams like, "Hey, this is not human." The like the features are a little too exaggerated. Uh, man, it's a little hard to describe what this uncanny valley is like. It's more something that you like feel, as opposed to like something that you could describe. But you that you could see this video, and obviously the link to the video will be in the description. But this second video at 30 seconds in, I think is the perfect example of what Uncanny Valley is. What do you think?
I think. Can you zoom in on that? That is yeah, like just the way the eyebrow dude, just the way the eyebrows, the eyes, the mouth is positioned and everything, you can very obviously tell that there's something wrong here. Uh it I don't know, man. It's enough for it to be just the situation alone here was enough for it to be just sending red flags all over the place because I thought I'm alone and I find this and then all of a sudden this is peering out of the tree looking like that on top of that. It would make me think like it's something else. But if Uncanny Valley is just the sensation of it being human but not human, and then just it being unsettling. Yeah, nail hit.
Yeah, no, that I think the second video is definitely a nail hit. Um, it's
Oh
just
hell
like,
no! The way, especially the way they're beckoning.
yeah, that's kind of crazy. Okay, so this is literally a
Oh, how could
person.
people do that?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a person that's putting on makeup, making herself look less human, if that even makes sense. Like, as you, I mean, just from looking at this, like, it looks like she put makeup, so it looks like her eye extends out of her normal like eye range, out of her, like it's a little bit into her eyelid, and I think that's gonna give off the sensation, like, oh, just the way she's moving her head too, like it that
Wait,
just
why the
looks.
head movement? Oh, that's creepy as hell. Hell
Yeah, like,
no.
yeah, like, see, we know she's
It's just the
human.
movement itself. It looks like no man.
Yeah, it's so weird. And see, now this is interesting. Like, the fact that we could achieve this uncanny valley through makeup
Well,
is in and of itself kind of insane.
I was also going to point out too, like, I think that this is something that we could achieve ourselves. Like, I don't know about you. I want to share something really weird, right? I want to share something
Hmm.
really weird.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
This is the place to share weird.
well, no, weird like me, like I'm a weirdo.
Aren't
So,
we all?
so when I was a kid, all right, when I was a kid, I would, you know, like I would watch scary movie and stuff, and then I would, like I would want to like like I would see like I remember when I saw Van Helsing for the first time, I wanted to be like, I wanted to see if I can do like a werewolf thing, right? So
Hmm.
uh I did like little, faces in the mirror and stuff, where I would, you know, growl but not growl, like, do those faces and whatnot. Like I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And depending on the light, right? And even then still sometimes lighting didn't matter. It would contort my face a little bit to where it would look even frightening for me to continue doing it. I
Yeah.
think that depending on the light with some people, especially if they smile, like if somebody smiling could just be a regular smile, and then as they fade, like let's say they're walking away or whatever, or the light starts to get dim, that smile could give the impression of something more menacing when it's really not.
No, yeah, I completely like it's almost like when you're camping and around the campfire you start telling ghost stories and you grab your flashlight and put it under your chin to
Exactly.
to give that vibe of like, ooh, like this is extra spooky,
But it
like.
also, if you think about it, it also does things to your face to where you're human, but you're not, or you don't look human anymore.
Absolutely. Lighting in definitely, I think definitely affects it, and I think that's something that makeup, like as we're seeing here in this video, like I think makeup could achieve this sense of weirdness to our perception, especially with, like, it's almost like drawing, like you could put shadows and like what's it called, like a contour to certain features, to certain angles, to make it look different than it is, and makeup in a way is kind of like that. You could put like darker shades under your eyes, or under certain of your facial features that will make other features stand out or look longer than they should be, or so I mean, makeup does wonderful things. it's kind of scary in and of itself. But
Just like
uh,
that girl that we saw earlier before these two.
yeah, I'm actually kind of curious to see what these two are gonna do.
Yeah.
I'll play it real quick. So I mean, they're applying the
The one
makeup.
on the right, they're both looking scary as it is right now.
I agree. They look
Look at
very
their eyes, man.
alien. Oh, oh. Uh, yeah, they look very alien. I think that's a very important thing because the girl before this one kind of did the same thing where they applied the same color to their whole face,
Yeah.
and
The
it kind of makes it blend.
You know what it is? Is the eyebrows.
Yeah, the eyebrows kind of being gone is weird. It kind of reminds me. I don't know if you've seen the movie or like heard of it. The movie Splice.
Yeah, I have.
It kind of reminds me of the main alien chick of Splice. That's kind of weird. See, there it is. That black shade under the eyes just makes it look.
It looks like they're touching up the actual eye, but yeah, though, look at that, bro. The way the one on the right looks weirder than the one on the left.
It,
I don't know
it
if it's
isn't that weird.
yeah.
I don't know if it's the expression or maybe oh hell no, nope.
Oh fuck no.
Okay, so at the end of that video, they kind of like after they're done with their makeup, they turned off the light essentially, but there was one light in there. Um, I don't know. It was like a very low light situation, and they're both like smiling at the camera. Like normally, that would just be another picture, but with the makeup they applied. Again, if you want to see this is at a 134 in the video. Link in the description. Um, it's it's pretty insane. Like the low light plus the makeup plus the smile, all of it kind of just adds to this whole uncanny valley feeling. It's insanely creepy.
It just kind of reinforces that point that I said earlier where, you know, yeah, makeup does a lot, you know, but
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of this we could do ourselves with just lighting.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And yeah, they did makeup, but the lighting here is helping their goal a lot, which is terrifying.
Yeah, it's terrifying nonetheless. But yeah, I kind of agree. The lighting does help out a lot. It's a very dim, uh, low light, almost no light at all. Yeah, that's terrifying. So we're going on to this next video. It looks like he's applying some makeup as well, but it seems like he's going a bit more into the fantasy side. Interesting. I don't know why they chose this song for these videos, but
It's creepy as hell.
it's kind of creepy. Okay, that is disgustingly terrifying. I,
Oh hell no.
what is it about that face?
Ooh, dude, you know what that reminds me of? Do you
What
remember a
does it
couple years
remind you
back
of?
we had a whole thing of going on about Momo?
Momo, yes. I remember Momo. Yes.
Yeah. That's what this whole thing reminds me of. That's obviously yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I know. I think Momo was actually like a statue, right? That somebody made for like an art project.
I don't know the origins. All I know is that people were saying things that like it would like do things and stuff like and I'm like, "Oh, I'm not staring at this further."
Yeah, so Momo was like a statue thing that someone made for like an art project kind of thing, and it was like that Momo face, but it had like kind of like chicken feet. It
Yes.
Yeah, it's freaking creepy. If you guys don't
But
know,
they made a human version of it, like, it's, like, humanoid and stuff, and
yeah,
they just put the head on a body, and it was the most terrifying thing ever, and they gave it, like, a hat.
yeah, no, it's whew,
No. What?
excuse me. So it's
Oh,
pretty
dude, I thought you saw something, and I'm like, "Oh, shit. He's dead."
No, I was actually yawning as uh whoever is listening to this podcast. Thank you very much, first of all. But it is 1:36 a.m. for me and 3:36 or 4:36 a.m. for you.
4:36, yep.
4:36 a.m. for him. So it's pretty late for both of us, and you know, talking about spooky stuff in the dark is, well, first of all, it's a vibe. Second of
It
all,
is.
it's a little more terrifying, and it gets kind of tired. um, but right now, looking at this video, 207 minutes into this video, and there's again this girl applied this makeup, and I don't know. I again, this right here is like a perfect example of what Uncanny Valley is and what it makes you feel. It's creepy as hell. Like
I don't know how
it
people can do that to their eyes and stuff. That's just nah, man.
isn't that
Contacts is just
insane? It's just a little making it look like their eyes are a little bit bigger than they should be, and that in and of itself creates this effect of like, wait, something's wrong. Nope. I don't want it. I don't want that anywhere near me. Okay, here's another girl applying makeup with a
actually, I'm not seeing it for some reason.
Spider-Man suit. Okay, the contacts. You're not seeing it?
Oh, yeah, it's, like, skipping out for me for some reason,
Oh,
but
that's
I see
interesting.
the thing. Ooh,
Yes,
nope.
she applied the contacts plus the makeup, making her eye extend a little bit,
No.
making her mouth a little bit bigger than it should be. I'm not gonna lie, that guy kind of looks like Pennywise.
Hang on. Pause the video for me.
Yeah,
So, yeah, for some reason, I'm just stuck at the part where she's just looking at the mirror. I don't really see things much from there.
interesting. Let me stop sharing and share again. And this is all gonna be unedited, uncut for you guys because you know what? It is what it is.
Yeah, there's no point in cutting things or anything like that. It's, whatever happens, happens. And right now, I'm not able to see things, and I think it's a connection issue for some reason.
Yeah, it might be on my side to be honest, because looking at it, it's not even loading, which is weird. We were doing fine
You
before,
know what we
but
could do?
okay,
You could send me the link, and I could share it.
there you go. I just sent that over to you, and we were at minute 2 with 49 seconds.
All right, 1 second, guys.
But I'm sure there's a lot of video compilations out there, whether it be on TikTok, YouTube, or whatever we're using nowadays. Since TikTok has banned Red Note, I think is what people are using now.
Yeah, me.
Um, there's a there's a lot of uncanny videos out there. It's just the whole
Can
that
you
feeling.
hear the thing?
I can hear the thing.
All right, perfect. I want to lower the volume, which probably means you guys on your side won't be seeing or hearing the video,
I
right?
mean, it might come out on the same track as your voice, so I
Oh, okay.
guess try to separate video with voice.
Okay. Well, let me know if you see my track move then.
Yep, it is.
Okay, cool. So right now we're looking at the Spider-Man one that you were describing. Oh yeah, no, she's putting in. Oh, heck no, bro. It's those contacts, man.
Yeah,
The eyes alone would get me.
The contacts plus the extension of the black on the eyes.
Frick no. The girl's cute with the things, but without the things. But no, man.
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy how someone can go from looking human to not. Like even with all that makeup right now at this point, he still looks human. It still looks fine.
No, bro. He lost the human element the moment he smiled a little bit. Oh, now this is. Heck no. Can you
Okay,
imagine seeing this at night?
okay, low key, he kind of looks like Michael Jackson. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, he does, but it's the. Can you see my cursor?
Yes.
It's this eye for me.
Yeah, which is weird because the other one's a little more exaggerated, but it's the
Because
almost normal looking
it's
one.
it's supposed to give off the impression of that mannequin, that doll that the ventriloquist is that what it's
Mm-hmm.
called, the ventriloquist that they
Mm-hmm.
have.
That makes sense.
So we got this girl putting on makeup right now, putting it on
It,
her neck.
yeah, it looks like most of
She's
these videos are gonna be
fine
about
now.
makeup.
Well, yeah, that's the better way to do it with that. How are they doing with the eyes? Okay, now she's putting on some Amazon war paint. Oh nope, she
Amazon.
lost the naturalness.
Yeah, no, like slowly transforming into Uncanny Valley.
Dude, it's amazing how makeup alone makes it seem like her face was nice and beautiful and full, right? She had a nice full face, and when she put the
Yeah,
makeup, it looks
sunken.
like exactly like she hasn't had a proper meal in like a while.
Yeah, and that's just makeup alone. That's crazy. The more makeup she applies, the more like Michael Jackson she looks. Oh my god,
Michael
that's true.
Jackson would have been something like that, right?
Honestly, Michael Jackson gives straight Uncanny Valley vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, this chick right here at 338 looks exactly like Michael Jackson. Oh, she took her eyebrows out. Oh hell
That's
no.
scary as
Oh
hell.
hell no. Nope. Oh. Okay. It went from like scary Uncanny Valley to like when the light turned off. That was terrifying.
Wait, the light turned off here?
Yeah, that her. Like it
Oh,
looks. Oh,
heck no.
bro. And this goes back to like us talking about the lighting helping out a lot. I mean, you
Yeah.
went from like light to like, oh hey look, I'm putting on makeup to like, okay, that looks kind of weird to like, okay, that looks fucking terrifying.
Nope.
Not gonna lie, this one kind of just looks like some random person. wasn't very uncanny valley to me.
That
This one
wasn't
is already
that wasn't regular, but this one is. You know what's weird? Oh hell no! First off,
the
back up,
fuck that.
back up. Like I've seen people that look like this, you know,
Hmm.
which is creepy. I get that there could be an underlying medical condition, right? But I've seen people that look like this,
Yeah.
and this still doesn't take away the fact that it's sort of unsettling to look at. It kind of reminds me of what I was saying earlier about my seventh grade science teacher.
Yeah, and
I'll
I
never
mean,
forget her name, but for privacy reasons, I'm not going to disclose that. But yeah,
absolutely, and absolutely no shade, or we're not trying to be mean to anyone, or making fun of anyone. That is definitely not our intention. But there there is certain people, just looks
that
alone
naturally
is
give that
it
off.
just naturally give off the uncanny valley of, like, hey, there's something wrong here. Like, I don't think this is supposed to be like this.
Yeah, this does
Nope.
not help the situation.
The peeking around the
Uh
corner.
nope. Because then I started blasting.
Bro, I would drop kick her right there where she stands.
Oh hell no! You see how they're not moving their arms? That's weird enough as it is.
Yeah, like, who walks without moving their arms?
Well, I mean, when I want to like not make fun of, but like impersonate a character from a TV show, I'll do it. Right? Like I don't know if you've seen Supernatural Castiel, how he sometimes walks without moving his arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll do that. But this, we're seeing two guys in tuxes, and they're walking almost in sync. And look at their shoulders, how they're moving.
Oh yeah, what the
It's like
hell?
they're shimmying it a little bit, and they're not moving their hands. And it's the darker one. Oh hell no! You saw that? Look at
Yeah,
that.
the spaceship in the back.
No, the smile.
Oh yeah, that too.
Now the yeah, just
Oh,
the waving.
I think the one on the left was worse.
It was worse up until the white one started smiling. The one on the right one, excuse me. I just call it how it is, but
Terrifying.
I'm not saying it for racial reasons or anything. I guess I'll really will just refer from left to right. This, however, it's her head movement here. Yeah, no, this is slow waving for me.
Yeah,
Look at this
no.
one. Look at her head, the way she tilts. But you know what this reminds me of?
Hmm.
Fuck that. You know what this reminds me of? You seen Twilight?
Yes.
Cam Gigande, the guy who played James. The way
Okay.
he would move his head, it was almost animalistic. Um, like I'm going to James smells Bella.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way he looks at her and stuff. Like obviously I'm not gonna play the whole thing for copyright reasons and
You're
whatnot.
right.
We have Carlisle, Edward, but look at this entire exchange here.
Yeah, I
This belongs
remember
to
this
you.
scene.
Look at that. Look how he tilts his head.
And James.
Very animalistic. Like you could get weird vibes off the guy.
Really?
Yeah, and I mean that kind of makes sense in this
Well,
instance,
We won't be a
in
problem
this movie,
anymore.
because they're vampires.
We were just passing.
Well,
So
yeah,
they
but
wouldn't be.
the point here is that the vampires were like what you said earlier. The others don't do that, is what I'm trying to say. The others, even though they're vampires, whether it's the Cullen family or the other two that were with him, they were still more human-like. James wasn't. It's his tilting of the head that was unnatural even for a vampire. And this girl that we're looking at right now, back to the TikTok compilation, just gives those vibes.
I can see that for sure.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Look at the head tilting, dude.
Why even walk like that?
She's just putting on makeup here, this girl. Nope.
Hell no.
I got spooked. If only we had cameras on right now, dude. I got spooked.
And you know that this is what this uncanny valley is supposed to induce in you. You know, you're supposed to get scared. Like I said, I think it's kind of like a defense mechanism for us. We're just like, nope, that doesn't look right. Like, I'm out.
Yeah, dude. What the hell is this? You got two people just like kneeling.
I was gonna say, are they eating something? Like,
That gives them zombie vibes right there.
okay,
Oh, it's the same guys from earlier.
Yeah, it is. It's zooming in, and it's not pleasant.
Homie just did it without makeup.
That's pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie.
How is he able to hold that? Oh, the
That's-
eyes.
That's some like Jim Carrey levels of face morphing. You know what I like about this one that we're watching right now is that she smiled throughout the whole thing, so it kind of shows how it's not the smile that makes it weird. It's those extra shadows.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. This chick really made herself have 4 eyes, 5 eyes. Pretty insane, to be honest.
Yeah, that was
And
actually
all-
pretty good artistic talent.
Yeah, no, I mean that was more good than anything. Look, it's those shadows on the cheekbone. As soon as she put that, it was like, whoa, what is this? Nope.
Can you imagine if you see that in the dark, bro?
Bro, if I see that in the dark, I'm fucking swinging, dude.
Right.
I
Again,
am
because if you're-
swinging.
Yeah. Because people are probably going to be like, what are you guys watching and stuff? Like, we're the same little video, which is linked in the description at 7 minutes. At 7 minutes and 5 seconds, it's the girls that we saw earlier, the twins, at 7 minutes. They're just dancing in the dark, and it's
Creepy as hell. And it's like the slow, like
The one on the
jerky
left
movements
is-
too.
yeah. Ooh. Oh, but this guy is kind of funny though. Like, I've seen his TikToks.
I have too,
He-
but
Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately,
Ooh.
no. He looks robotic.
Yep.
This, I mean,
Oh, no.
it looks like it's just makeup. Makeup does wonders.
Looks like a bird.
Like even though the makeup is there to like help them out and put shadows under their eyes and put those shadows around the cheekbones, it seems like no matter what, this uncanny valley effect is it's kind of looking to work more as a night thing than it is as a like.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I think the darkness and the lighting does help out a lot, and a lot of these things, if you saw in broad daylight, as opposed to like seeing them peeking around the corner at night, it's so much different than
He actually meant to be Michael Jackson, by the way.
that. Makes a lot of sense because it looked exactly like him.
Well, she
And
did the hee. She did the hee. Yeah.
it just
Don't
goes to show
the
that
little voice crack.
that's true. It just kind of goes to show that some people just naturally give off that uncanny valley vibe.
Yep.
But I mean, uh, it depends on the person. A lot of people are like, nope, just I don't even want to see uncanny valley. A lot of people are like unbothered by it. And some people, like myself included, in this is like I understand it and I get it, but I seeing it isn't as bad as like if I were to see it in real life. Obviously, I'm drop kicking something, but like seeing it in videos, it doesn't bother me as much.
It would bother me, man.
But obviously, if I saw it in real life, I'm drop kicking something. But what is your opinion on Uncanny Valley?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know exactly what it was up until A, you explained it, and B, we got a little bit more understanding on things, and this video also, helped put things into perspective and stuff. Obviously I said what I said earlier about, my teacher because you had explained what it was, and again, the video just put things in a lot more perspective, and it just started making me think about things that we've already seen in our lives and things that we've, you know, done, or at least in my case, because I'm a weirdo, um, done and stuff. Like, I think before we actually started recording, we